In the fall of 2009, the foundations of SIPA were remade. Sweeping curriculum changes came with an even more momentous breakdown in the social structure of SIPA. In the ruins of degree bipolarity, the 37 concentrations waged a bloody war for survival. Once great concentrations were annexed, reduced, or eliminated altogether until only 6 remained. The battle lines have been drawn. For SIPA, the end of the MIA-MPA Econ division does not promise peace, but a clash of concentrations. A loose alliance of like-minded concentrations once set the agenda for the school. This alliance of free spirits, made up of economic and political development, human rights, and urban and social policy, dominated SIPA events and had come to believe that their values were shared by all the concentrations.
What is your concentration?
Economic and political development.
MEPD.
Snowdrop. Human rights.
Do Dump Marry. Jeff Sachs, Dick Betts, Richard Robb.
I would do Dick Betts because the man needs a hug.
What are you doing for your internship?
I have gotten together, I've made a partnership with several beverage companies, and this summer I will be traveling around rural parts of Africa with the Juice Box and Hugs campaign.
What does sustainability mean to you?
It means doing it for the children, not with the children.
Have you ever met a USP student?
What is USP?
My friend had USP last summer and it was rough. He needed a heavy course of antibiotics.
What's your favorite Millennium Development Goal?
I would have to say unicorns.
International finance and economic policy and international security policy threaten to reshape the world as SIPA knows it. IFEP's fascination with economic growth and financial strength, but disdain for sustainability or human rights, makes its rise a grave threat.
Do Dump Marry. Dick Betts, Richard Robb, Jeff Sachs.
I'll just marry whoever's the richest, dump him, and do the hardest.
Rob, and Rob. So obvious to me.
Tough choice.
你们去中央公园的时候，最喜欢做什么活动？
我喜欢去那边野餐，还有听演唱会。
我觉得中央公园里面很多人带着他们的宠物去转来转去，在那里散步、奔跑，我觉得这种场景特别让我喜欢。
我会跑步健身，保持身材。
Energy and environment is increasingly torn between the conflicting ideals of EPD and IFEP.
What is your concentration?
International Energy Management and Policy.
I believe it's called Energy and Environment.
What is your favorite source of renewable energy thing?
I have to say it's wind. It's everywhere.
Second only to Dung, I'm sure. I would have to say long-term, oil. Short-term, coal.
I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Behold the power of wind. Where did it go?
ISP's most powerful influence on the student body is their control of the shadowy SIPA network.
What does sustainability mean to you?
Well, I don't know what that is.
That I can last all night.
Would you torture a baby to death for peace?
Only if the baby was younger than 2 years old.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with myself.
How about to get out of the stats requirement?
I tried.
So what are these vote cutters for?
That's part of my responsibilities within the ISP concentration. Honestly, pasta is to kind of check lockers randomly, make sure there's no subversive books on the premises. Effectiveness of the UN on the margins. International law, no such thing.
Separately, IFEP and ISP spread will drastically alter the landscape of SIPA, but the ultimate threat would be an axis of convenience between the two. If ISP and IFEP join forces, can anything stand in the way of these two rogue concentrations?
Professor Sachs.
Call me Jeff.
Jeff, do you think the IFEP and ISP concentrations will join their forces to rule the SIPA community?
It will be a powerful combination. However, they don't take the same econ classes. You see, the finance people take the econ analysis and the security students take the other one. You see, we say that the two classes are very similar, but really, academically, emotionally, philosophically, I would venture to say spiritually, the gap between the two is just insurmountable. I don't think these two groups can coexist peacefully.
The future of SIPA is still in flux. Only a commitment to tolerance, networking, and cross-concentration hookups can prevent the clash of concentrations. The clash of concentrations.